During my experiment, I investigated the continuity techniques match on action. A match action cut is believed to be the smoothest way to transition between two viewpoints of an action and create continuity for the viewer. The spectator's illusion of seeing a continuous piece of action is not interrupted. Smith and Henderson referred to this phenomenon as edit blindness, the lack of awareness when cuts occur while watching a scene. The action of the man sorting out the flower in his hand is still ongoing, which hides the previous cut to this shot. This creates the impression of a scene of continuity. The action carrying through creates a visual bridge, which draws the viewer's attention away from slight cutting. The final cut is an extreme shot cut to a close-up shot of the ladies taking the bunch of flowers from the man's hand and throwing it on the bench. The transition between those two shots is not easy to be sensed, because the lady's action of throwing the flowers is still ongoing. Therefore, the audience fails to sense the continuity issues. Such a way of cutting ensures the integrity and continuity of the narrative, thus making it easy for the audience to follow. Those several jump cuts during the scene break the match on action rule and makes the audience confused. For example, after sorting out the flowers, the man walks downstairs. How has the man walked towards the lady? What has happened before he walks to the front of the lady? The shots give the impression of jumping and disturb the smooth flow from one shot to the next one. Those two shots cut from a long shot to a close-up shot. The man hands a bunch of flowers to the lady, and then is thrown onto the bench. The transition between those two shots, there is no smooth or logical flow to the shot as they are added together. The viewers will be confused how the bunch of flowers thrown onto the bench. Is it thrown by the rejecting lady or by the rejected man? In this test, the discontinuous editing causes the loss of narration, because it breaks the rules of continuity editing. I rapidly added the shot of the ladies throwing the flowers onto the bench 3 times from different angles, then matching the overlaps on the editing for the purpose of making a smooth cut on action. The shots of throwing the flowers for 3 times mainly aimed to emphasize that the lady's emotion was completely increased anger about the man's frequent courting, compared with the first version editing, in which there was only one shot to show the lady rejected the man. The overlapping editing makes the audience more focused on it and get a strong feeling on the lady's attitude. By testing the spectator's illusion of seeing a continuous piece of action is not interrupted, version 1 and version 3 following the match on action rules, and the audience can easily get the content. The little changes on editing by overlap on action is emphasize the particular action and grab audience attention. It also caused a different outcome. The discontinuity editing loss of whole narration, which can take the audience out of the story. So traditionally, they are viewed as something to be covered up. This result can be used to suggest instability or lack of importance.